The focus of the movement now turned to Selma, Alabama, and the neighboring town of Marion, where 50% of the eligible voters were black, but only 1% were registered to vote.
And they had state troopers in every other office they could get, deputized people with guns to prevent us from marching around the courthouse and up and down the street.
On February 3rd, the Marion police arrested 700 black children for marching and jailed a leader for contributing to the delinquency of minors. Inside the Mount Zion Methodist Church, on the evening of February 18th, an organization and prayer meeting was held. Outside, local state police had gathered, reinforced by hundreds they had armed and deputized.
All you could see was a sea of blue, a situation where they had planned to teach us a lesson.
It had come from the direction of Mac's Cafe, where those fleeing the beating had taken refuge. Jimmie Lee Jackson, a black, had tried to prevent his mother and grandfather from being beaten and had been thrown to the ground by a state trooper.
And picked Jimmie up off the floor and ensured him in a corner and actually shot him in the side. Just took a pistol and stuck it inside and shot him. And as he ran up that hill, they continued to beat him and ran just beyond the church and fell between the church and the post office.
Jimmie Lee Jackson was 26, well-liked, quiet, and the youngest deacon of his church. They would bury him the following Saturday, walking 4 miles in the rain from Marion to the Black Burial Ground just east of town. Angered and saddened by Jimmie Lee Jackson's death, they planned their most ambitious protest. They would walk 54 miles from Selma to the State House in Montgomery and demand to present their grievances to the governor himself.
As we walked from the church, we knew we were walking into probably could have been our last death.
Jim Clark was at the foot of the bridge. On the other side of the bridge, the state troopers were lined up. Cloud said, "Don't go any farther. Stop right where you are." Hosea Williams said, "May I say something?" And Cloud said, "No, you may not say anything."
Disperse. You are ordered to disperse, go home, or go to your church. This march will not continue.
If you tried to go forward, you were going into a heat of battle. You couldn't go to the left or to the right because down below was the Alabama River. And they just beat us all the way back.
Somebody said, "You've got a dead person over there." And his remark was, "Well, let him die. Let the buzzards eat him." The world knew that there was a bloody Sunday. The world knew that the entire road was spotted with blood.
And it wasn't no Civil War, it wasn't no World War, and nothing, just people in the same country, same state, fighting against each other.